Hello guys, this is Geoffrey and I'm glad to have you here today. So today I'll be teaching on the two type of entry pattern. In the previous video I say I'll be teaching on the two types of entry pattern, of which today I will be teaching that. So without further ado, I would like you to subscribe to this channel and then on the notification bell so that whenever new video is uploaded you'll be the first person to be notified. So let's go. After you have identified your trend, you know where the market is going, the direction of the market, you have identified your point of interest where you want the market to retrace to before you will be entering the market, and you have already projected your point of TP where you will be exiting the market in profit. So if the market hits your point of interest, that particular point you want to enter the market, there are two ways you can enter the market. Number one, we have risk entry, and number two, we have sniper entry. Risk entry is the one you just enter the market with your stop loss at least it will be a little bit large, while sniper entry is the type of entry that you enter the market with a very small stop loss, because you will snap, you will be very precise, you will narrow your entry to a certain level of precision. That is what we mean by sniper entry. So now in this, let me say now, from here, from this zone, the market have changed into bullish trend, right? So what will I do? Just in a short, let me say the market here has broken this structure, not because the candle closed above, but because this not because this week closed above this trend line, but because the body of the candle closed above this trend line. Below there are many other ICT institutional reference points where the institution love to bring the market to before they continue in their intended direction. Like I said earlier, I love to enter order block. So your own may be fair value gap, your own may be order block, also your own may be mitigation block, but entry pattern is still the same depending on the kind of entry pattern you want. So here, this is the order block I would love to enter this market from. That is when the market was still here. When the market was still here, I will wait for the market to come into this order block before I'll be entering. Now, like I said, the first type of entry strategy is the risk entry. So risk entry, you are just entry on that particular time frame. Like here now, I'm on daily time frame, and considering this range will be the pips will be large because we are on daily time frame. So on this time frame, the risk entry entails that you enter the market directly and put your stop loss. Where will I put my stop loss? If I am to enter this trade, I'll put my stop loss below this order block here. And then where will my take profit be? The old high, that particular old high here. And my risk reward would have been a 1 ratio of 4. So this trade should have been a profitable trade, right? If I would have entered the trade. So this is a risk entry, and let's check how many pips is our stop loss if you are entering risk entry. Like I said, if you enter risk entry, your stop loss normally is very large, simply because you are not sniping, you are not low, you are not going down to a particular level of precision in order to get a tiny entry. So our stop loss here would have been 91 pips, and your take profit would have been 400 pips. That is on daily time frame. So this, see the risk entry. The risk entries, normally your stop loss will be very high, and then your TP also will be high because you're entering on the higher time frame. So now this is the risk entry. So the second type of entry that I would have used to enter this trade, let me remove these two. Now this is the zone. This particular zone is where I would have entered, because this is the order block I would have entered the market. So if I don't want to use 91 pips to enter this trade, because 91 pips is very large, actually it's very big. So I will have to consider like 20 pips, 15 pips at most, maybe 25 or 30 pips. But using risk entry now, I can't achieve that. So I would love to snipe like a sniper. You know, when somebody that is using a sniper gun snipes, there's a level of precision to a particular target he will shoot. That is what we mean by sniper entry. In first trade, we want to go down to the certain level of precision. Okay, let me now, this is the zone I want to enter the market. What will I do? I will go down to 1 hour to snipe my entry. 1 hour and 50 minutes. Let me go on 1 hour first and go down to 15 minutes. Now this was still that zone inside this place. This was that particular point on daily. That particular point. This was that particular point on daily. So where would I have entered this market here? Now, like I said, I wanted to snipe the market, my entry, right? So I will have waited here. The market came down, went up, still came down here, it still went up, came down here, still went up, came down, and still went up. Now where I would have entered this market specifically, here it will be at this particular place. There are many ways where I would have entered this market, but specifically now, let me give you this entry. Let me give this example here. See this one. There is a break here. There is a break here, right? Break of structure, because the bottom of the candle close above this high. And then, like I said, order block is my entry. Is my entry strategy. So this was the order block I would have outlined. Why am I always? I normally use the order block that is in 50% a discount or premium. If I'm buying, I will look for order block that is below 50% in the discount level. If I'm selling, I will look for order block that is above 50% in the premium level to sell. So now this would have been the order block I would have loved to enter this market from. That is when I realized the market broke this high here. I will outline that order block, and then I'll put my entry here, and my stop loss would have been below the order block like this, and my take profit would have not been here. I will still go back to my daily and draw my take profit. I will take my profit on the daily, because I know that the market will still go up to this particular point. So now the market, when I hit TP, now let's see, go to our 1 hour. Okay, let's check the stop loss and the take profit and also the risk reward on this trade. Now on this particular entry, our stop loss is 14 pips, and on the previous one, on the when we use the risk entry, the stop loss was 91 pips, and here it was only 14 pips. This is a very max and huge difference, because here we are sniping, we are trying to be very precise in our entry. Now the precision is very high. That is the reason why we get our stop loss to be very minimal. That is the advantage of sniper entry. It makes your stop loss very low, and especially if you're trading a very small account, you wouldn't have taken like 91 pips as a stop loss on a trade. So let's check our TP. Our TP will still have been 443 pips. Now what is the risk reward? 1:29. On this particular trade now, if I was risking 1%, I would have made 29% on that account. And using that risk entry, that the previous entry, I would have only gained 4%, while if I risk 1%. So this is the difference between sniper entry and risk entry. Is the same trade, it's just that the method of entry is different. Is the same trade that we took. Maybe someone took this trade using risk entry and a different person took this trade using sniper entry. There are two, is the same trade but two different kind of entry. Someone made 4% on it and another person made 29% on the same trade, simply because of different entry strategy. So this is it, guys. These are the two entry strategy. You can either snipe or you can either use risk entry. But now someone may ask, why should I use risk entry and why should I use sniper entry? Most of the people that don't have time to stay on the chat, like you normally go to work in the morning and then you come back in the afternoon, maybe possibly your trade may be triggered when you are not on the chat, then the best one for you is the risk entry. You just outline the zone, enter your market, and then you just set your stop loss, your limit order, or this thing, or market order, and just leave it. Whenever it triggers the market, whenever it comes to your point of entry, your market will be triggered. But now you can't do sniper entry if you're not on the chart. So the thing is, if you can't be on the chart consistently, the best one to use is the risk entry. But if you are on the chart like consistently, the best one to use is the sniper entry, because it will reduce your risk and also increases your reward. That is the importance of the sniper entry. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and also comment or drop your question in the comment section. Thank you so much and God bless you.